Hello and welcome to PointsPen, your go-to hub for unique perspectives. Excited to see you here, ready to learn. Today we delve into a crucial story from international relations involving India and China. This issue could redefine the global economic and geopolitical landscape. So get comfortable and join us on this intriguing journey. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for our latest insights. Let's jump right in. Have you ever considered the global impact of an India-China conflict? In today's episode, we're examining this critical topic, a potential clash between India and China. The effects of such a conflict would reach far beyond their borders, affecting the world economy and international politics. We'll peruse various reports and analyses, each highlighting different facets of this potential discord. We'll discuss the potential repercussions, aiming to give you a comprehensive understanding of the issue. This is more than just a Sino-Indian conflict. It's about how their potential clash could reshape global dynamics. In this video, we delve into the subject that ties together international relations, economics, and politics. We'll analyze historical precedents, expert opinions, economic indicators, and potential scenarios to offer a well-rounded view. In each step, we'll untangle this complex issue, helping you understand how two nations can significantly influence our future. So buckle up as we journey into the intricate world of international relations, exploring the potential global impact of an India-China conflict. Stay tuned for a deep understanding of this critical issue. Before we dive into the potential impact, let's take a look at the background of the India-China conflict. The India-China conflict is an intricate issue that finds its roots in territorial disagreements and strategic interests. These two evolving Asian forces have been in disagreement for decades, with the most critical point of contention being the disputed border, a fallout from the premature exit of the British Empire from the region. One key location within this ongoing conflict is Eastern Ladakh, a region laden with strategic significance for both nations. For China, the interest in Eastern Ladakh is primarily fueled by its ever-growing need for energy security. The Royal United Services Institute, in one of their reports, suggests that China's tactical plans revolve around securing terrestrial pipelines for energy imports. This pursuit could potentially trigger a military confrontation in Eastern Ladakh. On the flip side, India's perspective on Eastern Ladakh is primarily shaped by its unwavering to maintaining territorial integrity. Yet India encounters significant obstacles in asserting control over this region. The power dynamics in this region are uneven, favoring China, which further complicates India's stance, as there are ambiguities in its territorial claims. The recent tensions in the region have cast a spotlight on this long-standing conflict. From the period of 2025 to 2030, experts consider this to be a critical phase with broad implications for regional stability. The possibility of a full-blown war seems to be a growing concern, underscoring the dire need for diplomatic solutions. What needs to be understood is that this conflict isn't just about the fight over territories or resources. It also involves national pride and strategic influence. It's a battle for maintaining the balance of power in this geopolitically significant region. The stakes are indeed high, and the ripple effects of this conflict could reach far beyond the geographical confines of India and China. The international community must understand that the ramifications of this conflict may have a profound influence on international relations and world peace. Now that we understand the background, we can begin to explore the potential impact of this conflict. Imagine the world economy as a house of cards. What happens if two significant cards are pulled out? The possible clash between India and China, two leading economies, could cause global tremors. Delving deeper, we see both nations contributing a sizable chunk to the global economy. Any conflict between them could lead to a disruption in global supply chains vital to industries like technology and pharmaceuticals. Take, for instance, India's role in the pharmaceutical market, supplying around 20% of the world's generic drugs. A conflict could impede this supply, leading to a global medicine shortage. Simultaneously, China consumes the most commodities worldwide. Any halt in its economic activities could result in a dip in commodity prices, affecting economies that are heavily reliant on commodity exports, such as Australia and Brazil. Adding to this, both India and China attract substantial foreign direct investment. A conflict may shake investor confidence, leading to capital outflow from these nations. This could instigate a ripple effect, causing global stock markets to crash. An India-China conflict could further affect global energy markets, given China's strategic plans in eastern Ladakh to secure land-based pipelines for energy imports. A military confrontation could disrupt these plans, leading to price fluctuations in the energy market. This could impact economies globally, especially those dependent on energy exports. Moreover, such an economic instability could amplify existing socio-economic challenges. For instance, the World Bank warns that this could push millions into extreme poverty, particularly in developing countries. And the economic impact would not only be restricted to the immediate aftermath. The reconstruction process could take years, demanding significant resources and further straining the global economy. In summary, an India-China conflict could have far-reaching economic implications, from disrupting global supply chains, shaking investor confidence, to causing fluctuations in commodity and energy prices. The economic impact could be widespread and severe. Clearly, the economic repercussions could be widespread and severe. Beyond the economic sphere, the India-China conflict could also reshape the geopolitical landscape. Every move by a major power has ripple effects on international relations. An India-China conflict is no exception. A clash in eastern Ladakh would elevate tensions in South Asia, prompting countries to either align with India, a regional powerhouse, or tilt towards China, a global force. The choices made could redefine regional alliances and power dynamics. The impact would extend beyond South Asia. Global powers like the United States, Russia, and the European Union would need to determine their stance in this conflict, affecting their relations with both India and China. Increased tensions between the US and China potentially arise. As the two superpowers compete for global supremacy, the conflict could become another battleground for their strategic rivalry. In the Pacific, Japan, Australia, and the ASEAN nations could see the conflict as a threat to regional stability. This could lead them to enhance their defenses and deepen strategic partnerships, altering the power dynamics in the Pacific. The Middle East, reliant on both India and China for trade and energy, would have to tread carefully due to their complex network of alliances and rivalries. The potential for an India-China conflict to reshape the geopolitical landscape is considerable. It could lead to shifts in alliances, escalate tensions between major powers, and breed uncertainty in global politics. Reports from various think tanks and geopolitical analysts echo these sentiments, underscoring the potential for significant geopolitical realignments. Indeed, the geopolitical implications could be profound and far-reaching. In any conflict, allies play a crucial role. So, what would be the role of allies in an India-China conflict? Allies can considerably sway the path of a conflict through military aid, economic backing, or diplomacy. Examining India's allies, significant global players like the United States and Russia emerge. The United States' strong military presence in Asia could provide strategic support to India. Russia, possessing enduring military ties with India, could offer defense assistance. Switching focus to China's allies, Russia appears again, though their relationship is intricate. While Russia might avoid direct involvement, it could offer diplomatic support. North Korea, an additional ally, could act as a diversion by escalating Korean Peninsula tensions. A regional power to consider is Pakistan, an ally of China sharing a border with India, potentially playing a conflict role. Remember, these alliances can be fluid, shifting based on conflict specifics and the allies' interests. A nation may opt for neutrality to prevent escalating tensions or harming relationships. International organizations like the United Nations could mediate the conflict and push for peaceful resolution, significantly influencing the conflict's course. As per various reports and analyses, allies could profoundly influence the India-China conflict, shaping its dynamics, duration, intensity, and resolution. As we can see, allies significantly shape the conflict and its aftermaths. With such dire potential consequences, what can be done to prevent an India-China conflict? As we explore the path ahead, it's clear that diplomatic solutions hold significance. The stretch from 2025 to 2030 stands critical, and the call for a proactive diplomatic approach is urgent. Global reports endorse this view, suggesting bilateral talks as the stepping stone to resolve the emerging conflict. This calls for both nations to extend an olive branch, eradicating mistrust and fostering mutual respect and understanding. Yet it's not solely about talks. The nations must instigate confidence-building measures to lessen the risk of misunderstandings. Actions could vary from maintaining transparency about military actions in the disputed region to establishing crisis communication hotlines. Besides, the role of international organizations like the United Nations is significant in mediating the issue. The international community can also encourage peaceful resolutions rather than incite the conflict with arms sales or biased support. Furthermore, economic collaboration provides another peace route, as major economies, India and China, can benefit more from cooperation than confrontation. Joint ventures in common areas like climate change can shift attention from territorial conflicts to shared targets. However, it's vital to acknowledge that these strategies aren't immediate solutions. They demand time, patience, and the willingness of both sides to participate in meaningful conversations. The road to peace may be lengthy and complex, but it's a journey worth every stride. Ultimately, diplomacy and dialogue are essential to averting a potential catastrophe. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and understanding. Until next time, keep questioning and keep learning. And also give some topic in comment. I should make my next videos on